Well, it was definitely a beach day along the coastline today. This is the scene in Moss Landing. Oh, those very relaxing waves coming up on the sand. And it's turning into a very pleasant evening. Let's bring Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianca back to talk about it.
I mean, I kind of wish I was right there with the pail.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Build a sand castle. Maybe like look at some of those little sand crabs.
Maybe a beverage?
Maybe a beverage. Maybe. Now we're talking, Phil. I like that. Let's take a live look from Domenico's. I know they have good happy hour there at Domenico's. You could get in this view this evening under mostly clear skies. See some marine wildlife hanging out there in the harbor as well, just frolicking. Everyone's frolicking today. Many frolicking. It's certainly been a nice one. And actually today was one for the record books here on the Central Coast. We broke or tied 3 separate records today. Take a look at some of these numbers. 86 degrees in Salinas, breaking the actual very low record for the day of only 81 degrees, but we beat that by about 5 degrees today. And that record was previously set back in 2002. Gilroy tied a record of 97 degrees, previously set back in 1982. And King City breaking a record of 94 today at 96. That previous record set in 2001. So some heat today here on the Central Coast. The reason is a big ridge of high pressure just right over us right now. It's like when you were a kid and your older brother was just sitting on you and you got all hot and you're like, get off me. It's all that pressure pushing down on you and just getting hot. I mean, that's what's going on. Big brother high pressure just making it roast today, but it's on its way to the east. A weak trough of low pressure will begin to try and replace it in the coming days, but it's still going to be a mild evening out there. Our future temperatures across the bay keeping you in the upper 50s to 60s for many coastal cities here for the next several hours. So if you're going to be out and about tonight, really not too bad temperature wise. However, we will cool into the 50s eventually overnight. So if that seems cool to you, you might want to have a jacket handy late or early if you're heading out to work. Futurecast is going to show mostly clear skies. We may see a few low clouds trying to make it up the coast. This is a new model run that I'm just seeing with fresh eyes right now because I know it's just coming in. So who knows what's going to happen. But what I'm expecting tomorrow anyway is the southerly flow to push some low clouds eventually up into the bay. So this is 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. As we head into the late morning hours tomorrow, we'll continue to see the winds begin to make a more southerly shift and push up the coast. And then by late tomorrow, we could see some low clouds start to make it into the bay. So this is 8 a.m. looking at mostly clear skies. I do think we're going to start the day off clear tomorrow, but by the afternoon hours, we may see a few low clouds begin to push into the bay from the south as southerly winds begin to push some cooler, more moist air up the coast. This is actually pretty common on days when it gets pretty hot around the region and the ridge starts to move to the east. We start to draw in some southerly winds right along the coast, and that typically cools down places like Pebble Beach first of all, and then eventually places like Santa Cruz and Moss Landing, you'll get those winds kind of curling back in. But places like Sand City, Monterey, you stay a little bit warmer because it takes a while for the winds to swirl all the way back around to the other side of the bay. So I've forecasted my high temperatures accordingly. We're going to stay in the 60s tomorrow in Capitola, right around 70 at best in Santa Cruz. Still pretty toasty up in the mountains, but almost 10 degrees cooler, I think, for many cities than compared to what you saw today. So we're going to feel the cool down across the Santa Cruz Mountains due to those southerly winds. 70s in Watsonville, mid-70s in Salinas, 80s to 90s in the Santa Clara Valley. Morgan Hill still in the 90s tomorrow, but Hollister dropping a good 10 degrees to the low 80s tomorrow. We're going to stay in the 60s right along the Bayshore. Marina, Aptos, Castroville, you'll all be in the 60s tomorrow, as will most of the Monterey Peninsula, except that little pocket, which is going to stay a little bit warmer. Monterey and Seaside tomorrow, but only 63 your high in Pebble Beach, which will be likely our cool spot tomorrow afternoon. And then farther south, we'll see highs away from the coast, still pretty warm, but not as hot as today. Most areas dropping about 5 to 10 degrees as the ridge moves on to greener pastures. So we look at that 7-day forecast. Temperatures will be heading up and down for the next couple of days. On the coast, we should be in the mid to upper 60s this time of year. So it might actually be a little bit cooler for the rest of the week. And I do expect a thicker period of low clouds, I think, Thursday into Friday, as we get a little bit more of that May gray. We haven't had too much May gray this month. It has been pretty sunny outside of a few days there earlier in the month, but it looks like it's going to return a bit Thursday into Friday. Through the weekend, skies will start to clear out, but colder northwest flow is going to kick in on Sunday. That's going to pick up and make things windy as we head into Memorial Day, it looks like, on the coast. So I'm expecting slightly cooler temperatures into the latter half of Memorial Day weekend, especially on the coast. Inland areas also seeing temperatures head down through Thursday, then you're going to go back up Friday, and then go back down Saturday and Sunday, and then you're going to go back up. So a bit of a roller coaster as weather systems pass by to the north and various cooler air masses pass by. You'll have wind in the valleys each afternoon, but really seasonable temperatures inland, at least for Memorial Day, Phil.